Good evening, cricket lovers, and welcome to Sharjah International Cricket Stadium for the all-important plate finale. UAE Kings 11 taking on GLOBELINK WESTSTAR Shipping LLC. It's going to be an interesting and a cracker of a contest. They've been playing this tournament for a long time and finally have reserved their berths in the plate finals. Let's head straight down to the center where my co-commentator Owais is with both the captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
It is the plate final of 30th Bukhatir S10 2024 Powder Fan Court. It's a big day, the big finale, and I have the two captains alongside me. On the left is Tarindu from UAE Kings 11. The extreme left is Hari Prasad from GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, and of course our honourable match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed. Home captain Tarindu, you've got the coin. Please give it a spin. Tails is the call.
It is come down as head.
Right then, won the toss. What have you decided?
We're gonna bowl first.
Any specific reason to be bowling first?
Yeah, because this track is, I think, very good for batting after second innings. Last time also we chased, then we can is for batting line is very good, so we are gonna bowl first.
And how much you plan to restrict the opponents here?
Yeah, 80, 70, 80 is chaseable. Yeah.
Any changes to your playing 11 today?
Two changes: Alishan and Ayan out, Usman or other guy batsman coming. Yeah.
Best of luck. Give us a good game. Right, toss not going your way. If you would have won the toss, what was your plan to do on this wicket?
Obviously, to bowl first on this wicket because all the matches, if you see, almost 95% of the matches have been chased down here. So we were also planning to do that. But yes, at the end of the day, it's good cricket. We need to play and get the things done.
Big game on this track. How much are you planning to score?
Seeing the side, we should at least put 90, 100 on the board. Then we have some good bowlers in our side, so who can restrict them. But still, 90, 100 should be a good score to defend.
Any changes to your playing 11 today?
We have one change. Juju has gone to India, so he is replaced by Rishabh.
Best of luck. Give us a good game.
Thank you.
Right then, so the news from the centre is UAE Kings 11 have won the toss and decided to bowl first.
There you go, that's the news out from the center. UAE Kings 11 opted to bowl first. Let's talk about the squads there. Naeemur Rahman, Nav Pabrejada, Seema, Tarindu Pereira, Zafar Yasin Chaudhary, Fahad Nawaz, Khalid Shah will be doing the glove work, Mohammad Irfan, good to see Rehan Khan in the squad, Usman Masood, Gurjant Singh, Imran Ayaz. They're missing the services of Alishan Sharfu tonight. For GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, Lakshman Srikumar, Shanib Mohammad the spinner, left-hand batter Vishnu Sukumaran, Abdul Safar, Basil Hamid, the UAE cap player, Gopakumar, Hari Prashant, Mohammad Ajmal, Rishabh Karwa, Alamin Sainuddin, a new addition for the finals, and Akshay Putan Vittil. But both looked equally poised teams with the services of when they're missing the service of Alishan Sharfu. They might be slightly different on paper. UAE Kings 11 are definitely a good side, but GLOBELINK WESTSTAR are looking even promising tonight. It's the most awaited finale. They all have been waiting for this contest. Let's just take a short break and we'll come back live once the play resumes. We're in readiness for the match to begin, and to start the proceedings for GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, it will be Lakshman Srikumar, the right-hand batter. He's been in some good nick of late, has contributed runs significantly, and to join him on the other end, it will be Vishnu, the left-hand batter. A bit of gamble coming in from GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, and to start the proceedings, it will be Tharindu Pereira, the right arm off break. UAE Kings 11 have opted to start with spin from the Bukhatir end, and for Tharindu Pereira, he's got a long on and a deep mid wicket outside the 30-yard circle. He's got short square, short fine, gully, short third, point, cover, extra cover, and short mid off inside the 30-yard circle. We are in readiness for the game to begin. Ball number 1, Tharindu Pereira. Gets off the mark, Lakshman, and Vishnu Sukumaran, a UAE cap player, has been associated with the recently concluded ACC Premium Men's Championship in Oman, a prolific left-hand batter. Usually plays the middle order, has been given the responsibility to come up in the top order and cash in the opportunity in the power play. Some field changes as they have a right-hand, left-hand combination, and it's time for me to introduce you to my co-commentator who's been in the business for a very, very long time, the vintage Abid. Welcome, Abid.
Thank you very much, Rizwan. It's been glad to share the combox with you. And this is an epic battle. Right time for us to join each other. Maybe it can't get bigger than this.
Oh, absolutely. And I think they've been playing for the whole month, close to 30 to 35 days. There have been some interruptions because of rain, and this is exactly what they've been waiting for, Abid.
Well, indeed, it has been, the more you wait, the more it gets that eagerness of every player. Short ball, tries to change the pace, Tharinder. He dropped it short. Tell you what, he got away with that. If the batter would have choose to go on the own side, that might have been a big 6.
Oh, absolutely. And Tharindu, which is given that responsibility in the power play, goes straight down, gets a hand on it, but that will be cut off by the fielder. Power play has been so far in favor of the UAE Kings 11.
Yeah, you can count those 4 balls. It's been absolutely on money. He haven't bowled 2 bad deliveries as well. And also, batters knows that what important it is for them to get that opening partnership going. So they are very cautious and very watchful up.
Oh, absolutely. And it's the shortest format of the game. The power play will play a huge role. There was half tracker that's been skied up in the air towards the onside, and the fielder will just be a mere spectator. The first maximum for GLOBELINK WESTSTAR.
Well, this is what I was telling you earlier about, that he bowls those half trackers, and this was again bowled a poor line and length. It was an easy picking for the batsman for getting maximum, and this is where you get that niggle out. You just break that shekel. First 6 is always important for any batsman. Lakshman Srikumar would take that any day.
Absolutely. Better line, but then he's been punished. Bisecting those 2 fielders there, another boundary added to the tally. And with that, it will be the end of over number 1, GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, 12 for no loss. Right then, they've persisting with spin there. Zafir Yasin Chaudhary is bowling from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end up against the mighty Vishnu Sukumaran. was just inspecting and policing the conditions out there. 1 of 3 for him, Lakshman 11 of 3. And winning the toss, Abid, they've opted to bowl first in a crunch final. Do you think it's a good decision?
Well, that has been punished and that's gone sailing. 6 runs. But what a way to greet the opponent. First ball, he's gone all money for it. Vishnu Sukumaran deposits that for a glorious 6.
Welcome to the finals is what Vishnu Sukumaran states. The class of that man, and punished promptly, which was meant to be punished. A maximum, 2 maximums for them in this innings so far.
He's gone for another one. 1 bounce into the fence. He chooses to go to the longest part of the ground. He'll get that boundary at least. So 2 balls, 10 runs, problem for Zafir.
Oh, absolutely, and this is exactly what you need. Fearless cricket, especially in the power play. They're laying that foundation for the middle orders to come and explode themselves. I think they've done extremely well so far, GLOBELINK WESTSTAR.
Well, coming back to your point that you said earlier, that winning the toss and bowling first. Cut away this one and beats the fielder. It's a power play time, and once it beats the fielder, it's always going to be 4 runs here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's a lightning quick outfield.
Well, runs are certainly flowing like a stream of river here. Easy pickings yet again for Vishnu Sukumaran. Boundary added to the tally, and they're looking in full command in driver's seat.
14 runs so far. So bowling first was not a bad idea at all, because later it will get the due effect as well. So I'm backing the decision. Oh, this one hit well, straight to the fielder. He did well as well. Stop that one. That was definitely running for 4.
Didn't manage to get a hand on it there, and apparently saved a vital boundary, I would say. And Zafir Yasin Chaudhary will have to wear his thinking cap on and do something special. Otherwise, these 2 young lads are running away with this game.
It's those early blows which is against UAE Kings at the moment. Got a lot of runs leaked. They need to really cover it up. Maybe picking up a wicket would bring something positive for UAE Kings. Straight to the fielders. Now finally Zafar getting that right line and length against Lakshman Srikumar. Is pulling those drift in the air as well a little bit. With offer outside off, and that has to be punished, and got a maximum result. That over is ended and gone for 21 runs. An expensive over comes to an end. End of power play, 33 for none. Now Papreja. He will get that little bit of extra bounce because of his action. And also, he'll be very lethal against the left-hander.
Oh, absolutely, and I think it's a good decision by the batters to opt for the floating power play, especially when the ball is new and you're striking at that strike rate. You might as well cash on the opportunity. Nav Pabreja, quite quick. You've got to be spot on when you're trying for those shots towards the extra cover region.
Yeah, I think that's what the modern day cricket is all about. Go for the kill. If you're getting going, keep on pressing. Just like that, beautifully maneuvered between the fielder and found the gap and easily got the boundary there. All he had to do is time it perfectly.
Just along the carpet, beautiful looking shot yet again from Vishnu Sukumaran, and he makes it look so easy, Abed, and it's good to see him back in the runs. He was slightly off colour, but he'll be pretty pleased. And some words of wisdom coming in from Khalid Shah to Nav Pabreja.
Well, he made a lot of ground before he comes to the ears of Nav Pavreja. Khalid Shah definitely got a lot of experience now, as he's already represented UAE. He's got that international, and also he's played some franchise cricket as well at the higher level, of course. So definitely, if he made that much ground, so the piece of advice would be a very, very important. But I think now didn't really hurt that one well.
I was about to say that. And another thing that I do want to make an addition to what you've mentioned, when you are a UAE cap player, especially when you're playing domestic cricket like this, there's a lot of responsibility on you. There's a lot of pressure as well. So you've got to live up to the expectations of the team and the management as well.
Well, definitely. And again, spraying down the leg side. Not sure what Khalid Shah have asked Nav Pavreja to do, but whatever he's doing, that line and length is for the right-hander, not for this man.
Instead of walking next time, you should probably use a walkie-talkie from the leg umpire to the main umpire. But yes, unfortunately, two deliveries drifting down the leg. Nav Pavreja will have to come up with something special. He needs to create those inroads for his team.
Oh, probably that would be the advice Khalid Shah has dropped into the ears of Nav Pavreja. Bowl that slow bumper and trouble Vishnu Sukumaran. Look at that. He was indeed couldn't read that cutter.
Absolutely. I think that's exactly what Khalid Shah meant. And finally, Nav Pavreja getting that in line. Well, they're missing the services of Alishan Shar for UAE Kings 11. So a lot would rely upon Fahad and Khalid Shah. And contrary, for GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, Jiju Janardhan is not playing tonight.
Oh, again down the leg side. That's a wonderful save from Shah. He's done wonderful, diving full stretch and saving definitely a boundary. But Nav Pavreja has to control to these extras. These extras can be the difference between win and lose.
Oh, absolutely. I think those training sessions, the goalie skills coming in from Khalid Shah has done really well on that occasion. And anything between GLOBELINK WESTSTAR with the kind of batting lineup they have, the likes of Basil Hamid as well, Hari Prashant, they would eye for that 130, 135 run mark.
Well, missing out a main player like Jiju Janardhan, who was the player of the match, probably not player of the match, but he got those over 40 runs in that semi-final what they played. So I think that puts a lot of impact in the team, not to have him in the side right now for the finale. So definitely, but you have to use your bench strength. So you have to have the plan B.
Another beautiful delivery. That would be one for the over. Coming back to your discussion, Abid, I fully echo with you. And as you rightly said, when you do not have the premium player of your team, you might as well take that as an opportunity, come out, display your skills and cement your position in the team in the upcoming tournaments.
Definitely. One player must have got a go because Jiju Janardhan is not playing tonight. So definitely that person has extra responsibility. And what it can be better than finals.
Absolutely.
No timing, just over the fielder head. Very close. That fielder was at the catching position, but just over his head. And Lakshman Shrikama, I think he need to be watchful against these short balls. He didn't look comfortable while playing that.
Well, absolutely. I think the fielder was slightly ahead of that inner circle and the timely jump would have made a difference. Unfortunately, not in the favour of UAE Kings 11. Well, and at the same time, they've got the runs on board and no wickets lost. They'll have to hunker down a little bit, just calm down. They've got the runs on board and just look to capitalize on the bad deliveries that are on offer.
My last delivery to go in this over, it was if you ask me, if you take those extras out, this is a very decent over. Straight to the fielder, he does well, mix up between the two. He's given up, let me tell you. He had given up. That Derek would have definitely have been a curtains for Lakshman Srikumar. Have a look at that one. Just in time, that one. And he had a lot of time to hit that one straight into the stumps. But that is gone missing. It's the end of the over number 3, 43 for none.
Three overs gone, 43 for no loss. A wonderful start for GLOBELINK WESTSTAR in the power play. They've capitalized on the opportunities provided. And Naimur will start his first over. Hurried on to Vishnu Sukumaran on that occasion, but he's done well. Just a single there. And we talk about Naimur. He can generate that pace off the surface, hits the right areas and right lengths. Where they desperately need a wicket here. They need to put a lid on the scoring, failing which these two batters are looking promising and optimistic. And at the same time, the left-hand, right-hand combination is troubling them. Another half-tracker. Racing towards the boundary, will find the boundary with pace on offer. It's carved between those two fielders and a comfortable boundary for Lakshman Srikumar. When you offer that amount of pace, close to 125, 130 clicks, and with on offer, all Vishnu has to find is the gap. And we've known him as he's the master of finding the vacant areas, Lakshman Srikumar. 23 of 9 for him. Sukumaran, Vishnu Sukumaran, 21 of 11. They've done their homework, and I reckon they're executing their plans extremely well here in the most important finale. GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. It was off-stick delivery, but he's maneuvered that towards the deep mid-wicket region for a boundary. He's fabricated that shot out of nowhere that was meant to be punished on the offside, but he's comfortably nailed it towards the mid-wicket region. Another boundary added to the tally. This is not looking good for UAE Kings 11. They need to find something special here to get these wickets. Naimur expensive, 9 already of the over so far. 4 boundaries and 3 maximums in that innings. That is a better line. Zafar Yasin Chaudhary will clean it up. Quite like the intent from the GLOBELINK WESTSTAR right from the ball one. They took a couple of deliveries, inspected the conditions, and off they went. Absolutely ballistic. The current run rate is about 14.45 runs an over. And if they go with this, they are in for a mammoth total. off-pace delivery. Another boundary added to the total. Naimur trying variations, and unfortunately it's not working in the favor of the bowling team. He just waited on it, Vishnu Sukumaran, and guided it towards the extra cover region for another boundary. Another expensive over in the context of the game. They had a wonderful power play. That will be the end of the over. A dot ball to finish the over number 4. GLOBELINK WESTSTAR 57 for no loss. A bit of gamble now. Fahad Nawaz, we've not seen him bowl much in the S10 league here. He's been given that responsibility to come and produce something for his team. Fahad Nawaz, usually top order batter for UAE Kings 11. Can a part-time bowler pick up a wicket here? Better line and a better length. That will be cut off at the deep backward point. It will just be a single. Fahad Nawaz will have to use all his experience and just try to get a tidy over here. Left arm spinner to a left hand batter. Arm delivery, hit straight down the ground. The fielder will cut it off. They look for 2, but will settle for 1. I think Fahad Nawaz has done well. The first 2 deliveries have been immaculate. He's got to be bowling those channels. Just ensure he doesn't give away too many runs, as they need to find a way to get back into the game. Only wickets will get them back into the game. Wayward delivery down the leg side. Opportunity here. And Fahad Nawaz does well. And a wonderful catch in the deep by the fielder. He was enticing the batters to go after him. Half tracker, arm delivery, and straight into the hands of the fielder. And UAE Kings 11 draw their first blood. And it's an important wicket. Lakshman Srikumar departs after scoring 29 of just 12 deliveries. And GLOBELINK WESTSTAR lose their first 59 for 1. Right then, one departs, another prolific batter comes out to the centre. UAE cap player Basil Hamid, batting all-rounder. He'll have to get the scoreboard moving from here on after the loss of the first wicket. They've done exceptionally well. They've cashed in the power play, and Vishnu Sukumaran has played quite well alongside Lakshman Srikumar. Forward defensive shot, just no damage done on that occasion. Just arrived at the crease, Basil Hamid. So far, it's still in the favour of GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. Wayward delivery, that's been hammered. That's what Basil Hamid is all about. You drop it short, he'll punish you day and night. Another maximum being added to the tally of GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. Easy pickings for Basil Hamid. And immediately, words of wisdom yet again being shared. And Fahad Nawaz, who was immaculate, was so far just offered that delivery which was meant to be punished. Doing the thing right, just picking up a single after a maximum. End of over number 5, GLOBELINK WESTSTAR in driver's seat, 66 for 1.
They did at one. Oh, yeah. Not happy, Basil Hamid. Had to take that one. That is back to the bowler. Not required, actually. That goes well. Well, probably the right time for me to introduce also my co-commentator. He's Awais Ali. Awais, the game is rightly poised in between. They got 66 for 1 at the end of 5. Well, big shout there. And umpire is unmoved there. Probably the height was the only reason. That's what I can say.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. And yeah, absolutely, Abid. This is a terrific start. I think the height saved him on that occasion, but nonetheless, a good delivery. Bowling stump to stump. That is exactly what you need to on this track. They've been a bit off colour in the 5 overs they've bowled till now. And all they need is wickets from here onwards.
Yeah, and probably the wicket of Sukumaran was really going hard at the moment, and he's settled. So you always look for the wicket of the settled batsman, so that it doesn't get to the more and more dangerous for you. The more he gets settled, the difficult it will be for them to control runs in the end. Meanwhile, Sukumaran tries to open the face of the blade and just straight to the fielder. Lucky that didn't carry all the way to Nav Pavreja.
Yeah, the idea was right here, but just couldn't find the gap, hitting it straight to the fielder. They're on the right track now, off to a rollicking, flying start here, GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. They've already reached 67 and still plenty of overs to go after this. And these are the two ideal batters you need at this point of the game. If Basil Hamid gets going, well, he's one of those batters. He'll just completely take the game away from the opponents, Abid.
Well, we witnessed him batting there in the semi-final. What he have done, that was wonderful batting. Has it cleared the man on the orbit off? Yes, he does. Just the exact calculation risk was taken by Basil Hamid. And that has got him 4 runs. And that should get him going.
And not a very good delivery here, considering the mid-off was in the circle and he's bowling it full in his area. And easy pickings for Basil Hamid. Just needs to fix his length here. Bowling it way too full to Basil Hamid. He's off to a very good start here. And on the other end, Suku Kumar is looking very comfortable here, Avid.
Yeah, and now they probably heard you that mid-off has been pushed back to the boundary line. And I think that makes more sense. Well, at point there by Avis. He's pulled his land slightly back and a bit of a swing there as well. This is what they need to do. Irfan, get that swing because the ball is only 6 overs old. So you have that shine in that. So use that pretty well.
Yeah, I think by now all the teams, they must be understanding the wicket quite well. They've played a lot of games here and we've seen the moment you vary your pace, you bowl in the right areas, just keep changing the pace. You do get purges from this track and the ball does tend to hold at times on the surface.
Well, that has been a big hit and onto the roof as well. Yeah, Khalid Shah is not happy with the delivery. Irfan bowled it quite on that full length and it was a swing of a bat and got them a maximum. Look at that. He's put that one into the different planet altogether. Well, that brings the over to an end. It's 78 for 1 after 6.
Rather, it's going to be Fahad Nawaz to continue. He's going to bowl out his 2 overs. And I think this is a good move considering you've seen all the bowlers taken for plenty. Fahad, he's the wicket taker and an experienced campaigner. Not on that occasion. Bowling it way too wide and giving it an extra.
Yeah, former under 19 captain and UAE player as well. He played in World Cup, the last World Cup of 50 overs as well in Australia. Well, that's gone, Biggie. He's got enough meat, I think. No! Fielder takes that wonderful take and he took his time to get underneath, under the lights. Difficult, but it has been held.
Well, once again, the experience comes into play from Fahad Nawaz. Bowling in the right areas, an excellent take. He was way miles up in the air. And another wicket has gone down. That too, of a set batsman, Sukumaran will have to go out for scoring just 27. The score stands at 79 for 2. I think this is a very good comeback for Fahad Nawaz, picking up a couple of wickets and is hardly given any runs. And that one is in the air, and I think he's got plenty of it into the stand. 6 runs.
Well, you don't usually come up with that big monster hit. The first ball you get on to underway, you need to be prepared for that one. At least watch the ball. But no, Al-Amin had a different plan altogether. But he's come out and trashed the first delivery towards the long on for a giant 6.
Yeah, that was a special shot, Abid. It's not easy on this track to come straight away and hit maximums, and how easily has he cleared the boundary. Terrific. Once again, played uppishly, and one bounce into the hands of the fielder. That could have been curtains. That was very close here, Abid.
Well, you need somebody like this, Aves, who can come immediately and start hitting the ball hard. So in this format, it's very important. I think even in the 50 overs format, we have seen a team keeps one player who can hit the ball from the word go. So in this format, you at least need couple.
Yeah, completely agree with you on that, Abid. You've got a very valid point here. You need such batters in your team to strike big straight away, just like that. That is a huge one. Oh, he's taken an absolute screamer. For a moment, I thought he's cleared the boundary, and so does Basil Hamid.
I can't believe it. He cannot believe it, and it was hit straight. The only problem, it was from the toe end of the bat. And that one-handed screamer from Naeem. He's a busy man in the outfield today. That second catch for him. Umpire would like to have a look on that, but I think that's clean as whistle. And it is the end of a big wicket here. Basil Hamid is walking out, scoring 17 of 9. A big blow to the team. GLOBELINK WESTSTAR shipping. And it will be 86 for 3.
Well, in comes another new batter. Mohammad Ajmal was the man of the match a couple of games before. And Fahad Nawaz, well, he's having a dream spell. That is in the air, and I think he's found the gap. So boundaries keep coming in this over.
Yeah, don't worry. Every time Fahad gets hit for the boundary, he comes up with a wicket. That's how he has done, and he's picked up 3. That was, again, half tracker there. Bowled it quite short. The next delivery might be the action to watch, probably, because that's what he's been doing all day today.
Once again, trying to take him down towards mid-wicket. Not getting decent connection, but still a good over coming in. And Fahad Nawaz has completed his spell. Brilliant. 3 wickets rather picking up. And that's the end of 7 overs. 91 for 3.
That straight away went to the fielder, standing at deep cover.
Well, I think this is a good move by the captain, bringing him the premium bowler, Nav Parreja. We've seen him. in this tournament. He is one of those bowlers been picking up wickets consistently throughout the tournament. And if they can get another couple of more wickets from here onwards, they can restrict GLOBELINK WESTSTAR to somewhere around 110. And that should be okay for them. Fuller delivery, and that's been smashed. That came right off the middle of the bat. An excellent bit of fielding in the deep. A bit of a confusion in the middle, but I think they'll make it comfortably. Yeah, Khalid Shah's not very pleased with that effort in the deep. He's asking it to throw one bounce into the hands of the bowler.
No, probably he was asking to throw at his end because he was the keeper, gloves. He was asking keep it to my end, and he was not happy. And I think that was the right end to throw because it's always difficult to come back once you played the shot.
Fuller delivery and not getting any connection. There was in the slot, and I think Al-Amin will be disappointed missing out on that.
Well, probably also, Pavreja has bowled a decent line and length. That ball was coming in. A little bit of movement, that what it takes to get that batsman beaten. And haven't seen him bowl the cutter. Only in the first over he bowled one delivery. That was a off cutter. And I think he can use those cutters pretty well.
Once again, onto the stumps. And I think he's made it comfortably. So this is turning out to be a good over. Oh, just when we were praising, they've made a misfield, and that too with the captain. Let's have a look at that. It was right onto the stumps, straight into the hands of the fielder. And I think that was unnecessary here, Abid.
And they was just trying a lot over there. The problem was Jafar not collecting that ball cleanly as he took his eyes off on the last moment. Let's talk about that projected total, which says 125. If they go with the same pace, I think 125 would be a decent total on this wicket. That can be defended any moment, but you have to bowl well, that's for sure. That's the only thing that you need to do is bowl well and field well. 125 I see is as a good total on board, but if they go beyond that, that's a bonus.
Short delivery, and he's got plenty of bat on that. That is a sensational hit out of the park.
And look at the connection, that swivel, that bat speed, and has come at the meat of the bat, at the center. And that was also heading for the cameraman almost. Onto the roof, 100 up for GLOBELINK WESTSTAR at the end of 8. Have a new ball probably. We've got, hold on, we have got that ball out of our sight. We've got that ball out of the park as well. That's not coming back. That's for sure.
And then one last delivery, and now Parveja has given a few boundaries in this over, and that is the problem in this format. The margin of error is so minimal. You have to be very precise with your line and lengths. And that's been heaved away. That's gone for one bounce boundary. So this has turned out to be an expensive over and a handy one for GLOBELINK WESTSTAR after 8, 106 for 3.
106 for 3 at the end of 8. They've got 2 more overs to go. It's Zafar who will roll his arms over. And he'll be probably looking to make a comeback as he's given 21 in his first over. But mind you, played in the power play. He bowled on the power play. Second over that he's bowled out.
Well, he does have the experience to bowl with the new ball. Just an off day for him. Gone for plenty. But I think this is a massive and a brave move to give him the penultimate over. This could turn horribly wrong here, Abid. Spinners, it's never a good option to bring them in the penultimate or the last over.
Well, one thing is for sure that he likes to take the risk. Most of that major hard work is done by him because he's bowled second over in the power play and now he's bowling that penultimate over as well. So quite a brave move from him. I have to admire that he's come up all the time in the difficult times.
Oh, and he's got a wicket here. He's knocked him. What a side for Zafar. So the move has certainly paid off, bringing him into the attack, and he straight away got a wicket here.
Yeah, he chopped it on onto the stumps, was trying to drag the ball from outside off to the onside, got an inside edge and that chopped onto the stumps, and that's how it brings the end of a very fine knock from Alamin Sainuddin. He scores 21 of 8. It's 108 for 4.
The new man walks in is Hari Prasant. And at the toss, he too wanted to bowl first on this wicket. I think they've done a phenomenal job here. 108, still 10 more balls remaining. Full toss was in his area, but just couldn't get any connection whatsoever. So this is turning out to be a good over by Zafar. He hasn't conceded a boundary yet. And I think Hari, he's done the right thing here, bringing Ajmal back on strike, who can certainly strike a few. Just the 9 more deliveries remaining from here onwards. And GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, well, I think they will be eyeing somewhere around 125 to 130, and that's going to be a challenging task here, Abid.
He shuffled across this time, came close to the ball and hits it over the covers. Some work for the fielder. But what I like about Zafar here, he's not offering pace. So this wicket is helping out if you ask batsmen to generate the power net to you.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what we've seen throughout the tournament. The slower you bowl, you get more purchase from the track. And Zafar is doing it perfectly here. Once again, good delivery. So no boundaries in this over, bringing himself into the penultimate over. That decision has paid off.
I hope it all goes well for the last delivery as well. The way it started for Zafar, that's very important for him. The way he bowled, he's made a comeback after getting hit for 21 runs in his first over. Quite a bit of a brave move coming in, and he's also produced a very, very important wicket. Yeah, that is all along the carpet. Looks like 2 easy 2 there. Yeah, couple will be added to the tally, and that will take the team GLOBELINK WESTSTARS to 114. It's 1 more over to go. 114 for 4.
Right, then last over of the innings, and Irfan is going to be bowling perfect delivery right in the block hole. And the batters are looking for second. I think they'll settle down just for 1. This is a good start here. And that is what's been missing throughout the tournament. We haven't really seen the bowlers bowling those slower bouncers, bowling those yorkers right in those block holes. And Irfan, he's executed to perfection that first delivery he's bowled here. Just the last 5 deliveries here. How much would be a good target from here on was Abid?
Again, stucking there to the 125 somehow or the other. That then is to score runs. They'll be definitely call for 2 and they'll get it easily. A couple in the end. I think 125 is what they're eyeing on, and if they get 125 from here onwards, would be a bigger achievement, because the way these bowlers have pulled things back and the fielders are responding well, so it's going to be a little difficult, as because Hari Prashant is a new batsman as well, keeping in mind, and he is on strike at the moment as well.
Yeah, absolutely, Abid. And also, lot will rely on Khalid Shah, as there's no Alishan Sharfu, there's no Ayan. Quite a few batters are missing in this big, huge finale. So a lot will be relied on the shoulders of Khalid Shah, the captain.
That was a good delivery there. Yorker again, they'll try to convert it into 2, and that's a good running. I think he made it comfortably in the end by diving full stretch. Yeah, that's how you get the feeling of finals, when you give it 100%, every inch counts. Hello here, as you mentioned, Khalid Shah will have a lot of challenge as we speak, as the left-hander leading the side, being the opener. As that's completely fine. I think he's made a comfortable save there. So a lot of it relies on this man, Khalid Shah. He needs to produce gem of a knock in the finals, and we all know that this could be the moment for him, and he always does deliver on the difficult situations as well.
Just the last 3 deliveries here, and Hari, he is a batter who can strike big. Once again, it was in the slot, and that's been hit with extreme power, but once again, a couple taken. So this is excellent running. If they can't really find the boundaries, they are not missing those doubles here, Abid.
Look, they haven't got a boundary, but still they made it to 121 by running hard between the wicket. So that's a pure example. No matter what format you're playing, but you need to do your basics right. Convert 1s into 2s and 2s into 3s to get you going. In the end, you'll have the result in front. 2 more deliveries to go. If they get a boundary here, they'll be sorted.
Flicked away and flicked away nicely. He's got plenty of bat on that. We were just praising Irfan for bowling a splendid over. Has just bowled a fuller delivery, and nicely played here by Hari.
Yeah, he shuffled across and walking and just trying to give it a direction there, using the pace of the bowler. Very nice and smart move there, not trying to blush the ball. Hit it hard down the ground, moving smartly, knowing the fine leg is up, and he's using that one pretty well. One last delivery to go. Now maybe we are talking about 127.
They could reach 131 if he can strike a big blow here. So last ball of the first innings. Oh, he tries to go big and misses it completely, and they will somehow steal a single. And that is what they've achieved. 126 in the allotted 10 overs. And I think that is a very good score on this wicket here, Abid.
Well, indeed, it's a very, very good score and a decent total, considering the bowling line of the team GLOBELINK WESTSTAR as well. They've got a decent attack, and also they have got a very, very fine fielders. Well, especially Ajmal, who's batting right now. A lot will rely on his performance as well, as he holds that very important all-rounder position in the side. Well, that's a batting for GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, was Lakshman Shukumar and Vishnu Sukumar, and had a good start initially. They gave them a good start at top. That was very important. And Basil with 17 of just 9. Al-Amin played a very, very important role. That cameo of 21 of 8 deliveries had really done well for the team GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, as they concludes at 126 in their all allotted 10 overs. Now, talking about the bowling, there have been a mixed performance there, but you need to give credit to Fahad Nawaz, who picked up 3 wickets and given only 22 in his 2. He's been bowling at the right areas, and he's picked up all those 3 important wickets. All the top orders He's taken them away. And the only successful bowler after Fahd Nawaz, it was Zafar, who got a wicket on his second spell, where he's gone for 21 in his first and then coming back and giving 8 in his second spell and picking up a wicket also. It was a very handy job done by Zafar there. UAE Kings need to chase this one, and they need to bat really well for that. A lot will depend on, as Awais Ali mentioned, Khalid Shah's performance, and also Fahd Nawaz holds a very important role in this chase. So that's the total. 127 runs is what we are waiting to see how UAE Kings will respond to it. Time for us to take a little break and have some snacks. We'll be back with the action.
Welcome back, viewers, and we are all set for this important chase of this plate final, and that is what they required. 127 in 10 overs with the required run rate, starting off with 12.7. It's not going to be an easy task considering GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, they've got some quality bowlers in their lineup. And we saw yesterday when they played that semi-final, they were simply amazing. And that is the quality of this team. They've managed to score a huge target here. This is definitely going to challenge the batters of UAE Kings 11. Well, yesterday they bowled first and bowled out UAE Thunders on 61 runs and chased down the total in just 6.1 overs. Shows the class and the talent they hold in their side. Right, then we're all set and readiness for this important chase in the second innings of this plate final, and a destructive batter on your screen. Khalid Shah, a lot will rely on his shoulders today. Has got a huge responsibility. Needs to get his team to an absolute fly if they have any chance whatsoever to be reaching this daunting target. Well, here you go. Ball number one. Oh, straight away. Loud appeal. Well, I think that was going down the leg, but nonetheless, a very good start here from Akshay, right on the money. And to talk more about this game, joining me back in the comm box will be Rizwan. Welcome, Rizwan.
Thank you very much. Always good evening, cricket lovers. We have a game on. And a huge shout from the bowler, but definitely drifting down the leg side. A lot, as you mentioned, always will rely upon these two batters, Khalid Shah and Fahad Nawaz, as they're certainly missing the services of Alishan Sharfu. And what an opportunity for the other batters to take it up as a challenge and get those runs going. Akshay started off extremely well. Imran and Khalid Shah, the batters for UAE Kings 11.
Oh, that's been slammed, and he's got plenty of bat on that. What a way to open your account. Fahad Nawaz has hit that into the orbit and out of the park.
Welcome to Sharjah Stadium is what Imran says to Akshay, and it has been dealt with some brutal force and the bat speed. This is absolutely magnificent from Imran. They've got the maximum of the second delivery. Khalid Shah would probably play the second fiddle. It's vital for Kings 11 for him to be out there till the end. As we are in the process of getting those replacement balls, we'll take a short break and we'll come back.
Oh, that was a massive hit by Imran Ayaz. And the new ball has been placed now. And Khalid Shah, a lot will rely on him. And what a start here from UAE Kings 11. That is exactly what then these two couple of overs, Rizwan, are going to be very crucial. If they can get 35 or maybe 38 runs, and that's going to be a great start.
Well, they need pyrotechnics for sure. And I think Imran Ayaz has done exceptionally well there. And if he can get going, it will be absolutely. As we speak, opportunity has been created. And Imran Ayaz will have to walk back. And it has gone into the safe hands of Gopakumar, who has picked up 4 catches yesterday.
This is some very smart bowling and smart captaincy, considering there was a deep point in place. He bowled a lovely outswinger, and Imran, he did fall in the trap. Well, a sorry departure, looked very promising. Has to go after scoring just the 6 runs. 7 for 1. Well, just what UAE Kings 11 didn't want is that a wicket to be falling, that too of a hard hitter. Imran Ayaz has gone in the first over, where credit needs to be given to Akshay Putanvitil. A beautiful delivery, getting that nice shape in the first over, and in comes another talented batter, Usman Masood.
You did get the name right, always. Akshay, not easy. I reckon you've done a fabulous job there. Putan Vitil, you get to see a lot with those Keralites coming from the southern part of India. Usman, the new batter, out in the middle. Slightly wavered. They don't have to do anything silly there. They just need to go with about 12 runs and over from here on, and probably look at going big towards the 7th or 8th over. What is crucial for them is those 2 wickets, especially Khalid Shah and Fahad Nawaz.
Once again, short delivery, but just will be a single. They're looking for 2 actually. He's found gap here, and oh, that should have been stopped. That's gone towards the boundary.
Well, that should certainly have been stopped. He had ample time there, and on the follow through, just clearing the fence. But UAE Kings 11 will certainly accept it with both hands. And I think despite the loss of the wicket, they still managed to get those runs flowing.
Yeah, crucial boundary coming in. And I think that that dive coming in from the fielder wasn't really required because the ball already did stop. And just that dive took the ball away with the fielder towards the boundary. So 11 runs and have lost 1 wicket. One crucial delivery here. He'd want to finish strong. But he's got a packed outside field. And now he's got that third man in the circle. Oh, swing and a miss. This has turned out to be an excellent over. Good start by GLOBELINK WESTSTAR after 11 for 1. Rather, it's going to be Mohammad Ajmal to share the new ball. He's going to be operating from the Bukhatir end. Not a bad move at all, as we've seen him being the man of the match in that quarterfinal. Did pick up few wickets for his team and hardly gives any runs whatsoever. The required run rate has now crept to almost 13.2, so they'll just have to keep up the momentum and picking up those boundaries in every over. This is going to be a very interesting and a fascinating run chase here, Rizwan.
Oh, absolutely. This over is quite important and crucial for UAE Kings 11, especially with the likes of Khalid Shah facing the music. Wavered down the leg side, off brushing off the pass. That will be racing towards the boundary, and it will be a boundary. 4 leg byes conceded by Mohammad Ajmal of the first delivery. He'll not be happy with that.
Not a very good start here. Just drifting towards the pads. A hint of inward movement towards Khalid Shah. And has gone for 4 leg byes. So that is what they need. They need some help from the extras as well here as one.
Oh, absolutely. And I think with those extras coming in, it will certainly make a huge difference when the close matches come in play. Bouncer. Then I reckon that will be a no ball. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. There you go. I think it's overstepped there. Mohammad Ajmal is not doing what he usually does.
Well, this is very unlike Mohammad Ajmal here. First, a leg bye, giving 5 extras, and now bowling a bouncer. And the right call made the umpire Ali Kamran was way above the head. So this is not a good start here.
Absolutely. And with that free hit on offer, Khalid Shah would definitely want to cash in that opportunity. Another bouncer. Looks for the umpire, and I think that will be a wide.
Well, I think he's just trying a bit too much here, Mohammad Ajmal. With the new ball, all you need to bowl in the right areas, and once again, it was way above the head. Right call made by the umpire. So all he needs to do is just pitch the ball up, make the batter play. We can see he's getting some swing in there and off the wicket as well. But he's just trying a bit too hard and a bit too much here, Rizwan.
Well, absolutely. I think he's just trying to come up with some variations. Well, he's just trying to stay away from the hitting arc of Khalid Shah. And in process of doing that, he's coming up with those extra deliveries. Definitely bowling with a lot of G-force there, but he's not getting the line right, which is a cause of concern.
Oh, that was a better delivery. That is the length we're talking about. If you can manage to just bowl in that line, you can make Khalid Shah quiet here, because I don't really understand the strategy from Mohammad Ajmal, because we know, Rizwan, that Khalid Shah is very strong if you bowl anything short to him. And as of now, we've seen Ajmal bowling those short deliveries and not succeeding. Yeah, that is a much better delivery.
That was nibbing into the left-hander and beaten for pace on that occasion. We've seen some spectacular hitting from Khalid Shah the other day in the semi-final against Saifullah Noor, the left-arm seamer, depositing towards the cow corner and the mid-wicket region. He's eyeing for that half-trackers, Khalid Shah. Another wayward delivery off the pads. This is not looking good for Ajmal and neither for GLOBELINK WESTSTAR.
Well, I think the captain, Hari Prasan, just needs to have a word with his bowler here, Mohammad Ajmal. Clearly, we can see he's struggling, drifting once again towards the pads. And Khalid Shah, well, not too sure with these tactics. Bowling him anything on those pads, it's going to disappear. So another extras coming in. Already 11 extras in the 9 deliveries of this innings. This is not good start.
Absolutely. And surprisingly, Khalid Shah is yet to get off the mark. He's faced 5 deliveries already. That also is not a good sign.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a very valid point here, Rizwan. Very unlike Khalid Shah, usually gets off to flyers. Oh, picked away nicely. That's going out of here. What a magnificent shot.
Pace on offer and anything on the square of the wicket on the leg side, Khalid Shah will punish you all day long, and that's exactly what he has done. That will definitely give him a lot of confidence, getting a maximum after facing 5 deliveries. And immediately you can see a team huddle, some words of wisdom being given to Mohammad Ajmal.
Yeah, a lot of support coming in from the team. And I think that's not required. Just the captain, maybe you can just have a word with him. And I was just mentioning earlier, don't really understand the strategy here. He's bowling towards on those pads and he's very strong on that leg side. And that is exactly what's happened. He's tonked that for a 6. So huge over as of now.
Yet again, half tracker that's been deposited into the stands and is making it look so easy. Khalid Shah yet again living up to the expectations of the team.
Well, they haven't done their homework right. Once again, bowling it short to Khalid Shah. You can't be bowling him there. He's very strong if you bowl anything short to him. And another half a dozen. So this has turned out to be a very expensive over. And that is the ideal start Team UAE Kings 11 for looking for. And that is what Khalid Shah does for your team.
Absolutely. There was more of a tennis forehand shot from Khalid Shah. He just wanted to deposit that into the stands and has done extremely well with the pace on offer. And Mohammad Ajmal, not too sure what's going on in his mind. Well, he's knocked him over. Finally, some redemption for Mohammad Ajmal. Trying to go cross the line. Khalid Shah have to pay the price.
Well, that is a big wicket falling in the context of play. They've picked up Khalid Shah. Look at that celebration. That means a lot to him. He's gone for plenty in this over, but has now picked up a huge scalp in the form of Khalid Shah, who's looking absolutely destructive and has to go back after scoring just the 12 runs, 33 for 2. Well, what an eventful start to this second innings. We've seen plenty of sixes, boundaries, a lot of extras, and two huge wickets have fallen.
Watchfully played. Left arm spin into the attack and a boundary of the first delivery. Good start there for UAE Kings 11. What they've managed to do is they've managed to keep the run rate up and running despite losing those wickets. And I think the left arm spinner Safar, who was the man of the match the other day, will have to do something special. It's still surprising that Gopakumar has not come out to bowl yet. He is their trump card for GLOBELINK WESTSTAR.
Oh, that's been heaved away and gone for a maximum. Well, that was an outrageous shot. Not a bad delivery at all. Just converting it into a bad one. What a strike.
Beautiful, fabricating that shot out of nowhere. A brilliant hit. A lot of muscular power behind that shot. And Abdul Safar straight away under pressure. And always 43 for 2. Still they're looking good in pursuit of the run chase. And I was having a discussion with Abed in the first innings. When you don't have your top-notch batters, when you have been given that opportunity, especially in a finale, you might as well come and rise to the occasion. I reckon Usman has done extremely well so far.
Absolutely. What an opportunity for the youngsters to showcase their talent. And rightly said, Usman is off to a flyer. And mind you, this is the grand finale. It's the plate finale. And if he can just score some runs for his team here onwards, convert this into a big one, well, he will be the hero of this final once again. That is a good delivery. Just firing it into the stumps and single taken. So I think this is where the game awareness comes into play, Rizwan. He's hit a boundary, hit a maximum, and now picking up a single.
Absolutely. And Gurjant is the new batter for UAE Kings 11. He certainly has a responsibility and task up his sleeve in a big game. Gurjant. Usman has done extremely well. 15. But what is vital is one of them will have to stay till the end. Wavered down the leg side. Well, this is not helping the cause of the team GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. You've got to be immaculate with your lens. Yet again, Abdul Safar just drifting down the leg.
Yeah, this is one concern. They've provided a lot of extras in this innings. And in the second over, they picked up a huge wicket of Khalid Shah. And that is where you need to apply the pressure in the next over. And that has not been the case. They've already given 13 in the 3 deliveries. So again, an expensive over. It was a full toss. Couldn't capitalize on that single. So already 14 in this over. And the required run rate has now come down to almost 3.8.
I think given the way they are going about the run chase, I'm pretty much optimistic they have a peripheral vision in mind. Well, these are unnecessary from GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. Drifting down the leg, that will be 5 wides, and coming from Safar, a spinner with an arm delivery.
Well, that was a horrible delivery and no chance for the keeper. This is turning out to be a huge over. Not good here from the bowlers of GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. And now the equation is much more simpler here. That is the ideal start they were looking for. And I think they're just trying a bit too much here, Rizwan. All they need to do is just bowl in the right areas. And there's a lot to be offered on this wicket. And on top of that, I think there's not even any dew at the moment in the ground.
Absolutely. Right thing done. What they're still managed to do is what they're still managing to do is, milking those singles and doubles, getting those extras, the boundaries and the maximums. In full control of the game so far, UAE Kings 11. The current pendulum shift is in favor of UAE Kings 11.
That is a good delivery. Nicely played. Just tucked it away from 5 leg and picking up a single. So the ideal over what UAE Kings 11 were looking for. 21 coming in the third over. 54 for 2. Right then, so now the spinner being introduced from Bukhatir, and it's going to be Shanib Mohammed. And UAE Kings 11 are off to a flyer here, and that is exactly what they wanted. Perfect delivery, right onto the stumps, and nicely played, just tucking it for a single.
What they've managed to do well so far is they've managed to keep the dot balls away, always, which is definitely in a T10 format. Dot balls are considered gold, and I reckon they've done extremely well so far. UAE Kings 11, 72 required of 41, quite possible with 8 wickets in hand. Should be quite easy unless they do something silly and lose out on the wickets.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that, Rizwan. All they need to do, they've already got a very good start, mind you. 56 on the board, plenty of overs to go from here onwards. They can just pick up a couple of boundaries in the over, just knock it around for single and doubles, keep rotating strike, and apply the pressure on the opponents. No need for those big hits at the moment here, Rizwan.
Absolutely. And I'm still a bit of perplexed with the decision making of GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. Still not to, no, we've not seen Gopakumar, who's their prime bowler. Still, we have not seen Basil Hamid in operation. Okay, I understand only 3 overs have been bowled so far. This is ballooned up in the air, and the fielder will take the most important catch. Yet again, it is Gopakumar. Well, he's continuing on the good form that he's done yesterday, always. 4 catches yesterday, 2 catches already today.
Oh, he's a splendid fielder, a gun fielder, and once again, that was miles up in the air. And how easy did the man make it look? And Usman Masood, when he was looking promising, gave a good start to his team, but has to go after scoring 18, 56 for 3. Well, what a terrific match do we have in our hands. GLOBELINK WESTSTAR have bounced back. They've picked up a huge wicket, and in comes Rehan. He took an absolute stunner in the first innings, that one-handed take, and now has a huge responsibility on his shoulders.
Well, he's a vintage cricketer. If I have to tell you, his age is close to 50 already. And his fitness, his run scoring ability is quite magnificent. He's scored a lot of runs in the domestic circuit, usually plays the Division 2 and Division 3 tournaments, has a lot of centuries to his name, and he starts off with a boundary.
Oh, what a brilliant start here from Rehan. Short delivery and just rocking in the back foot, getting plenty of bat on that, just right from the sweet spot. Look at that, beautiful, finding the gap to perfection. Yeah, I have seen him in this tournament in the previous games as one. He does strike big. I've seen him hitting a lot of sixes in this tournament, so an ideal batter to come at this point of the game.
Tries to go towards the point region, just did not get the connection right. Talking about Rehan Khan always, he has 29,000 runs in the domestic circuit, 1600s, and talk about 50s, he's got 164 50s.
That is magnificent stats. Good delivery, just a single. So I think Shanib has done a pretty decent job picking up a huge wicket, giving away just the 7 runs after 4, 61 for 3. Well, I think the captain has heard you here as one. In comes an experienced bowler, Gopa Kumar, firing it into the stumps and watchfully played. The batters will come back for a second.
I slightly differ with the strategy of GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. I'm pretty much optimistic they have their plans in place. But when you have the top-notch bowler, you might as well get him early in the game to pick up those wickets, provide those much-needed breakthroughs, rather than holding him back towards the end.
Yeah, you've got a very valid point here, Rizwan. But we have to wait and see here if the decision pays off. Oh, he was into the stumps. Well, this is where the experience of this man comes into play. 64 is what is required in 34 deliveries. GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, they'll need to keep picking up wickets.
But they've got to go with all guns blazing now. Singles and doubles will not hurt GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. They've put a lid on the scoring as of now, and Gopa Kumar, using all his experience, just getting things right for the team.
Fuller delivery, and that's been hit like a rocket. Well, that has gone towards the boundary in no time.
Definitely. A lot of force behind that shot, straight as an arrow. Just cashing on that opportunity, Gurjant. Umpire had to find the cover there. Straight over his head. Boundary in the over.
Oh, that's played uppishly. Oh, and that's gone all the way. For a moment, I thought the fielder is in play. That has gone towards long off for another maximum.
A counter attack from Gurjant. A maximum and a boundary. And this is good stuff for UAE Kings 11. Where he was definitely on the boundary, but with the elevation that he's got, he's able to clear that with ease.
Well, I think now GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, I beg your pardon, UAE Kings 11 are pretty much in the driving seat here. Nicely played. Excellent gameplay. Just nudging it and getting a single. So 14 runs coming in Gopa Kumar's over. After 5, 75 for 3.
Right then, Shanib will continue. And it's time for me to introduce you to my co-commentator who just had a short break. Welcome back, Abid.
Thank you very much, Rizwan. At the moment, what GLOBELINK WESTSTAR needs to generate is dot balls.
Well, that was pitching outside leg for sure. Slightly drifting down the leg as well, and I think it's a very, very good call from the umpire.
This is what they need to do. Generate those dot balls. The wicket will follow. Let the pressure pounce on the team.
Outside edge, opportunity, and that's been grasped. Well. It's all happening there. Gurjant was just trying to go big, just didn't get the connection right.
I think this angle is working for the bowler. The way he's coming now and bowling it away from the right hander with this angle, just taking the pace off as well. So the previous delivery hit him on the pad, and this time with not a very clean connection, he's got a chance.
Rehan Khan, I think, is played on. Shanib picks up a wicket here. That too of Rehan Khan. What a sight this is for GLOBELINK WESTSTAR.
Well, Shanib was always bowling with a great angle. This time he put the pace on, and that ball has chopped on. A big wicket coming into the game as Rehan Khan is walking out, scoring 8 of 7, and now the grip is back for the team. GLOBELINK WESTSTARs are at the upper hand. It's 76 for 3. Tharindu Pereira, the new man in the left hand. That would give a little bit of a benefit to the team. UAE Kings 11. He's picked up 2 wickets already. Was a quick one, get a little bit of extra bounce from the surface, and the batter was quick enough, Tharindu to Pereira, to take a single and get off the mark with a single. The very watchful Gurjant was not really comfortable batting against Shahneb in the previous deliveries that we have seen him. He's got dropped already. This time he kept his eyes on the ball till the last moment. It was pitched outside leg. Shahneb is bowling excellent spell here. He's got one last delivery to go in his spell. He's picked up 2 and given 10 only. That's clearly a performance that can win you the game.
Absolutely. Well, he's ironed out those extras. He's ironed out all the loose deliveries. Done exceptionally well. Goes for a glory shot. Didn't time it. Fielder converging. Will fall short. And they just pick up a single. That will be the end of over number 6. UAE Kings 11 are 79 for 4.
Well, that's for sure. That kind of performance is needed from somebody like Shahneb Bowell the previous over. In fact, the entire spell of his Gopa Kumar given 14, been expensive, didn't pick a wicket. A lot of expectations are there from this bowler. This has been picked up on the leg side. Fielder can only watch that ball sailing all over his head, and that's a maximum.
A wonderful start to the over by Tharindu Pereira. It was in the slot, meant to be hit, and he's punished it. And all of a sudden, yet again, how often we've seen it during this game, Abed, the pendulum swing. 48 required of 24. With that boundary, it will be 42 of 23, which is quite possible. And still, we have Fahad Nawaz in the dugout.
But if you bowl like those deliveries, you'll not need to bowl 10 overs, let me tell you. This is much more like it. This is where you need to be. But still, slightly at the good length area would be a good idea to bowl if you're bowling a little slow. If you're bowling those half trackers, really will not help the cause of the team.
Absolutely. And still, yet to see Basil Hamid, their premium all-rounder of GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. They're persisting with spin, and Abdul Safar has been quite expensive.
I just completely don't understand why Lakshman Srikumar is not bowling. Well, he's an excellent bowler himself. He hits that big banana swing as well. He's a perfect bowler to bowl those outswingers, and also somebody who can be effective in this wicket. But not so sure why he himself not bowling out. Of course, the option of Basil Hamid is very key here, as Zafar is gone for plenty of runs. If he need to make a comeback, he has to pick up a wicket.
Absolutely. 40 of 21 still doable from here on, and these 3 deliveries are going to be crucial and critical. And I reckon they still have, I'm not too sure, they've taken the floating power play. Goes for a glory shot yet again, just didn't get the connection right. Will be just a single. Buys called there.
Gurjan doesn't look happy with himself, though he scored 16 of 9, where his partner Pereira was batting on 9 of 5 deliveries. The problem is this, with the 19 runs coming as in extras, that's a lot of extras.
Lucky there, just missed everything. Off pace, a better one from Safar. Another bye added to the tally.
And he's tried to hit with a lot of bottom hand. He's trying to force himself, trying to belt the ball really hard, Gurjat, rather trying to time or find the gap.
Better. Yet again, straight back to the fielder. That will be the end of the over. GLOBELINK will be a bit relieved. 7 overs gone. 89 for 4.
Fazil Hamid will roll his arm over. So it's the alarming situation here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium for GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. They knows they need to get the grip back in the game. It's exactly neck to neck the required and the asking run rate. Both are at 12.7.
We are in for a nail biter. 12 runs certainly possible on that surface. UAE Kings 11 will just have to be mindful of the dot balls, and if they can pick up boundaries and maximums in an over, I think they are on course. What GLOBELINK WESTSTAR needs are the wickets.
Bazir would love to bowl against the left-hander, as he did. Fast ball against Tarindo Pereira, and that has crushed into the stumps, and the furniture has been disturbed.
Well, he's got a taste of his own medicine there, Tarindo Pereira. Right on the money yet again, as mentioned by my co-commentator, trying to go hard on the bowler, just not getting the timing right, and Tarindo Pereira departs after scoring 9 of 7, and UAE Kings 11 in a bit of bother.
As far Nawaz walks in, number 6. Also, Awais Ali walks into the com box as well, as this game is getting heated up and getting towards that end where the business end where we are all waiting. Awais, welcome.
Thank you very much, Abid. And that is a big hit and a much required one. That is out of here. What a magnificent strike from Gurjant.
Well, all this time he was trying to do that. He was trying to hit the ball out of the stadium. And he got that one and longest part of the ground that has went onto the roof. Well, that was a big shot.
Well, this game is getting very interesting now. It's an absolute nail-biter, a blockbuster finale here, the plate final. And it's Gurjant once again, he's gone big. But this time there's a fielder underneath and gone. Well, that is a huge wicket. Gurjant was looking dangerous, and Basil Hamid, the man of the moment, has struck once again.
Well, what a celebration there from Basil Hamid. He knows the value of this wicket. He bowled quick, half tracker. But Gurjant has chosen the wrong battle here. The man standing at the deep was Vishnu Sukumaran. He was a safe hands and took the catch, and Gurjant departs scoring 23 of 13. The fight is on. It's 97 for 5. Now Pabreja has come on, not sure about his six hitting abilities. That's one-hander up in the air, just will dip in front of the fielder. Oh yes, he made it somehow, Vishnu Sukumaran, and he's dropped that one down. Can you believe it?
Well, he did all the hard work. He came running in 20 meters from long on and just couldn't grasp onto that. And chance goes begging now, Pavreja. Well, I know, I've seen him in this tournament, Abid. He has the ability to strike big. Yeah, that should have been taken. This could be a huge moment in the game. Well, this is going down to the wire after 8, 99 for 6.
Well, what a moment in the game. It is floating power play time. And a lot of responsibility on the young shoulder of Nawaz to get them going and win this game for UAE Kings 11. And that single will bring 100 up as well.
Well, singles are not going to harm GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. UAE Kings 11, they'll need boundaries from here onwards. This is getting very close here. Oh, and that's a loud appeal and gone. What a moment in the game. They've picked up a huge scalp. Gopakumar, what a terrific bowler.
There was a big shuffle there. The ball is hitting. Maybe the impact is outside. But the umpire, Mujahid Raza, has raised his finger, and that brings the end of Nav Pavreja. A very tough goal. But now have to take a walk out. Well, more trouble there for UAE Kings 11. It's 100 for 7. Finally, some success there for Gopakumar as he picks up a wicket. Very well followed. Oh, that was a silly run out there. Fahd Nawaz was eager to get back on strike, and his partner had to sacrifice his wicket.
Oh, what just happened there? This is horrible stuff here from Fahad Nawaz. The moment Gopa bowled that delivery, he just set off and never looked where he's hit the shot. Not a good way to get out. Well, UAE Kings 11 are falling apart now. This is not looking good. Let's have a look. Good delivery following the batter. And where was Fahad Nawaz going? And that is not good stuff. He was the man who could chase these runs down. We know he's a fierce striker of the ball, but has to depart. Just having a bit of a discussion in the middle. The umpires would want to have a check that which batter is run out here. Now, this is going to be interesting, but I think it should be Fahad Nawaz to go back into the dugout. Now look at that. All teams standing in one line. Waiting for the decision, for that celebration. And Fahad Nawaz is still there in the middle. And Zafir Yassin, he's already walked into the ground rather. That is exactly what UAE Kings 11 didn't want at this point of mind. Well, Abid, what do you think? What do you reckon?
I don't see any problem. The problem is they're checking who is dismissed now. Yeah, that's the idea. But I think, for me, because it was the last moment when his partner started running, Fahad Nawaz was running to the striking end. So it's if they crossed or not, that's the question. But I think the sense have prevailed and a big wicket, and it is Fahad Nawaz was taking the walkout. It's getting really tough here for UAE Kings as they have really got a good start in between. We thought that there might be the case they will win this played finale, but hats off to the bowling attack of GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, the way they pull things back, especially Basil Hamid with that 1 over. Oh, that has missed everybody.
Well, I think also credit needs to be given to the captain here of GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. Well, our co-com Rizwan, he was mentioning he wanted to see Gopa Kumar early in the overs, but I think this is a very good move. He saved his over for this penultimate over in the floating power play. Hats off to the captain. Terrific.
Well, for that moment, look at that. It has gone straight to the keeper's pad, I think. I think Gopa has done a decent job considering this over, penultimate over, floating power play. And he's only given 2 and picked up a wicket. So I'm sure Rizwan was right in his approach that he wanted to see Gopa Kumar early. But I think the captain had a better idea when to use Gopa Kumar. And this can't get better than this for Gopa Kumar.
Yeah, just one last delivery and this has to disappear. We know Zafir, he's a strong man, can strike a few blows. And that is exactly what's required in the last delivery here. Goes for the big hit and not getting any connection whatsoever, just a single. So 25 is what is required in the last over, and that is going to be a daunting task after 9, 102 for 8.
And I think it's very wisely used. The bowlers. Oh, that's up in the air. Should be an easy take for the keeper. And that's the end for Zafar. And that could be possibly the end of UAE Kings 11 as well.
What a terrific delivery from Mohammad Ajmal, hurrying onto the batter, and Hari Prasad with the glove work. He's not going to drop those. An easy catch, and GLOBELINK WESTSTAR are riding higher and are on the verge of winning this plate final. It's Zafar Yassin. He has to depart after scoring just 101 for 8. What a turnaround to this game. GLOBELINK WESTSTAR on top. Excellent delivery once again. Well, Ajmal, he was a bit expensive in his first over, but look at the terrific comeback. He's picked up 2 wickets for his team and are now in a comfortable position to win this all-important plate quarterfinal. 25 is what is required mathematically. This game could be tied, but that is very much bleak from here onwards. The chances are very minimal. Once again, terrific stuff. I'm not too sure where Neymar he was heading to, and Ajmal, I think he can see the funny side of it. Look at that once again. Oh, I'm not too sure why Ajmal didn't try to fire it into the stumps. He rather went for a good length delivery, but still managed to deceive Neymar. Well, what an absolute phenomenal, terrific tournament GLOBELINK WESTSTAR have had. And Ajmal was the man of the match in the quarterfinal. Once again, is on the verge and in the line for becoming a man of the match, even in this game as well. That has been the story of this tournament. They've been simply exceptional in all 3 departments. And even if you talk about the batting in the first innings, all the batters who came in the middle went on to score more than 10 runs. Shows a collective team effort overall. And knocked him over. Well, that will be it. And they are the plate champions of 30th Bukhatir League S10 2024. Take a bow, young men. You have done a phenomenal job and have clinched victory here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And Ajmal is the man of the moment, delivering it once again for his team. Well, what a phenomenal side is GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. They fought so hard in this tournament and found themselves a place in the final and have knocked out Kings 11 and have won this grand finale plate final. The champions are GLOBELINK WESTSTAR. Let's have a look at the scorecard. It was Khalid Shah when he was looking promising in the middle, started hitting those fierce hits, and after that, Usman and Gurjan, that partnership, and that is when we thought that UAE Kings 11 had an upper hand, were completely dominant from there onwards. But after that, some great bowling just found themselves in a difficult spot. Then let's have a look at the bowling. Just the 6 bowlers used, and Putan Utal picking up 1 wicket in his 1 over. Safar went for plenty, not an ideal couple of overs bowled today. But then it was Shanib bowled 2 overs and picked up 2 wickets. Basil also bowled 1 over, picked up 2 crucial wickets. But the pick of the bowlers was Mohammad Ajmal, bowled 11 deliveries. Look at that, 9 dot deliveries. How often do you see that in a game of a T10? 14 runs given and 3 quality wickets picked up. And 21 were the extras. But that's not a concern. They've won this game comprehensively now. Then that's the match summary for plate final. And GLOBELINK WESTSTAR batting first, managed to score 126 in the allotted 10 overs. Lakshman Srikumar once again amongst the run scorers, 29 in just 13. And Sukumaran also playing a handy knock, second brisk knock, 27 in just 16 Fahad picking up 3 wickets. Zafir also picking up a wicket. Well, in reply, they just managed to score 103 runs, falling short by 23. And Gurjant was looking promising, hit a few lusty blows. And Usman Masood also contributing with 18. Khalid Shah couldn't just get going, was knocked over. And then look at that, Ajmal, 14 runs, picking up 3 wickets in 11 deliveries. So that is magnificent. 9 dot deliveries in those 2 overs. And Basil also picking up 2 quality wickets. Shanib chipping in with 2. Well, that's it. GLOBELINK WESTSTAR has won this game by 23 runs and are the champions of this Plate Cup in Bukhatir League S10 2024. We just take a short break, and once we're back, we'll be down with Rizwan with the post-match presentation.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the post-match presentation of the 30th Bukhatir S10 League 2024 powered by the Fan Code. Firstly, I would like to thank the Sharjah Cricket and all its administration involved in behind the scenes in putting up a wonderful tournament. We would like to thank our sponsors, powered by sponsor and official streaming partner Fan Code, event partner TCM, support sponsor avasuk.com. In the plate finals, GLOBELINK WESTSTAR has defeated UAE Kings 11 by 23 runs. Commencing ahead, we would be moving on for the awards for the night. The awards will be presented by our honourable match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed. And our Sook player of the match will go to Ajmal from GLOBELINK WESTSTAR for 3 wickets and 14 runs that he scored. Ajmal bowled exceptionally well tonight and scored those much needed 14 runs for the team. Ajmal, can you come forward? We'll have a quick chat with you. Wonderful performance coming in the finals. What was your plan going into the match?
There is no exceptional plans. It's look like a bowling wicket, I think so. Because I firstly bat there, so I feel like it's a little bit hard to bat. So that's why my plan is bowling back of length balls. So I plan like that.
First over was a bit expensive, but you did come back quite strongly.
Yeah, that's a part of the game. We can't do anything. It's our God's grace.
Well, I wish you good luck for the upcoming tournaments and enjoy your win.
Thank you. I don't know when is our next game. I don't know.
Good luck for the upcoming tournaments.
Okay, thank you.
That was the player of the match, Mohammad Ajmal. Now I would like to call upon Zafir Yasin Chaudhry, the runners-up captain. Zafir, can you come forward? Collect your trophy. Zafar did everything right. What went wrong today?
I think we missed two of our most important players. I think one was Alishan, one was Ayan. But apart from that, I think we put in really good effort. It's just that we couldn't finish well. I think we were in the game till 6th over. Obviously, I think that's what cricket is all about. It's all about ups and downs. So yeah, it's fine. But I'm very happy in the way we have finished the game.
Tell us about the experience of the youngsters coming into such a wonderful stadium, coming out and showcasing their skills and talent.
First of all, I think it's like one of the biggest stage over here in the UAE. Bukhatir League, it's well known for, like all the owners out there, different franchises, they see all these leagues and, they pick players from here. So I think it's one of the biggest stage for any players out there. And the youngsters, they have got a very good chance, to show up their talents and stuffs. So yeah, like I've said, like it's a very good opportunity for the youngsters, and that's why we have put up a team. We have given chances to the emerging players, and they have showed up their performances over here.
We loved seeing you play. Commiserations for tonight. Good luck for the upcoming tournaments.
Thank you. See you soon.
Thank you, Zafar. Well, now I would like to call upon the skipper of GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, Lakshman Srikumar. Can you come forward, please, and collect your plate championship trophy from our honourable match referee? You can smile now, Lakshman. First of all, congratulations, Lakshman. Ticked all the boxes in a much crucial game. You did exceptionally well tonight.
Thank you. First of all, I will. First of all, I would like to thank God for making this happen, and I would like to take some time to thank my management as well. So they are the one who is taking this initiative to participate globally into the premium divisions like Sharjah Bukhatir League and all. It's a pretty happy moment for us and for our management committee also. So especially I would like to name some names also. Mr. Martin is on honor. He is both passionate about cricket, and Mr. Sumesh, Mr. Srikumar, Srinivasan, all are behind our team. So and all above our players, they are exceptionally well. They've worked hard. We are a team of players who is working hard. We are in working in an MNC company. So after coming from work and playing such in hot condition, it's hats off to them also. They played extremely well.
You guys have done exceptionally well. Talk us through about your experience in such a wonderful tournament.
See, first of all, Bukhatir League when we are playing here, it's lots of lots of things it's happening in our mind. So when we are playing in a edition tournaments like this in Sharjah Cricket Stadium, it's encourages our senior players as well as juniors as well. So playing in this ground is exceptionally well.
Well, congratulations on the win and good luck for the upcoming tournaments.
Thank you so much.
Well, that was the skipper of GLOBELINK WESTSTAR, Lakshman Srikumar. That's all we have from the post-match presentation. Stay tuned as we have cup finals lined up for you.